Hi everyone, this is on apostrophe. Let's check out Mato Anomalies running on PlayStation 5. Alright, this was done by the same team who did Hermitage, which was the kind of mystery horror visual novel that we played on the Switch a few months back. I really liked that game, although you could tell that there was kind of something lost in the translation of that game, because like some events had some noticeable gaps in them, and I think it really was maybe the translation didn't quite come through. So I'm hoping maybe the localization team did a better job here. I really love that artwork on that game and the music, and you know, I will say you never really know when the next kind of quirky hit is going to come along that might strike a chord with you. You know, my favorite example is you know, Kudelka, and then the follow-ups, more specifically, you know, Shadow Hearts 1 and 2, which I consider, you know, some of the best PS2 era RPGs of all time. And you know, I mean, that came out of nowhere. You know, who knew from the humble beginnings of Kudelka that Shadow Hearts, at least 1 and 2, would be so phenomenal. So here's hoping that maybe this is going to be the same for us. You know, I don't know. First language English, Chinese. I wonder if it takes place in China, like Hermitage. We'll leave it on English for now. I'm not sure how much it matters. Very fast text. Difficulty. Normal. I have a feeling these guys make really hard games, so let's do this on easy. Music, ambience, voice, sound effects. Camera rotation speed now. Let's get that up there. Whatever extras, soundtracks, gallery, comics, cutscenes, bonuses. Okay. There's a comic? Oh, maybe earn them in the game. Alright, let's check it out. Here, there is no past or future. The living wait in vain to die, and the dead, well, the dead have other concerns. A place that operates solely on unverifiable rumors, where irrational cultures blend around and among the bizarre chatter of its residents. This broken mirror, this shattered dimension, this jigsaw puzzle of reality. Yes, I'm ready. I appreciate your determination. Yeah, I mean, look at this art. I mean, it's a very talented team as far as their artists are concerned. This place is called Mato. Enter the protagonist, a would-be detective who opens the door to fate. Oh, we're not playing a bookkeeper? Hold on just a minute. Oh, okay. Looks more like a Chinese setting.
Mr. Doe, you just got home. Why the rush to leave?
It's loud. We'll have to turn that down a little bit.
There must be some misunderstanding. I forgot to bring my stuff.
Have a seat, Mr. Doe. I'll have someone take care of that for you. That is, if you really do have something outside.
Okay, let's cut to the chase. You're here because Aqua Tower was shut down suddenly. They must owe you a lot of money. What a shame. For your information, I ended my relationship with Aqua Tower a while ago.
Ended? But the contract is still active, Mr. Doe.
What contract? I don't know what you mean.
Let me be straight with you. We're doing a job. Someone hired us. So please, come along with us, quietly.
Lady Nightshade, we've brought the man you asked for. Wait, Nightshade? You brought me all the way out to... Leave him with me. Any other chores you'd like us to get done for you this evening? That will be all. Your money awaits you at the usual drop. As you well know by now, I'm always quite generous to those who know how to remain discreet. Sure do, madame. But you go on and feel free to call us back if this one gets out of hand. I'm a big girl. I'm sure I'll manage. Planning on showing your face at some point? Or shall I continue my dealings with the befuddled hooded figure before me? It really is the Lasma Hotel. Been a while, Donna. Thought you'd forgotten about little old me. Not that I don't appreciate the calling card. Historically, they only ever rough someone else up once they've been provoked. You must have regaled them with that signature charm of yours. Well, what can I say? Nobody appreciates the classics anymore. So, what's this really about? Not Aqua Tower? After all, they were your partners for intelligence sharing, so you'd know far more about that whole fiasco than I do. You may not have had anything to do with the closing it down, but isn't this your signature on these liability agreement contracts? The ones used for investigations. How? No, that's not possible. Read them for yourself. A couple of those guys stopped by my place with a job, but I told them where they could shove it. Donna, I'd never sign those. You know they had to be forged. Oh, don't be such a child. Of course the forgeries. You also know how the Talosma operates, and so does the unified government. So how? In my line of work, you meet lots of people. Sometimes, not always, but sometimes those people become friends. I look out for my friends, and I like to believe that they look out for me. Of course, I certainly know my share of doctors, politicians, and accountants, but for every one of those, I know at least a dozen individuals with less than desirable skill sets. Money launderers, escort providers, illicit substance dealers, and artisans in the imitation of legal documents. So, when one thought to bring these documents to me before they could do the reputational sabotage they're so blatantly intended for? You sent some of your buddies to round me up. Oh yeah, a real patron saint of the intelligence underground you are. What is it you want from your good old pal, Doe? I'd forgotten how direct you are. It's so refreshing. Since you mention it, I do have something I'd like you to investigate. Consider it a favor. Have you heard anything about Handout? Unless you're offering me one. No, I can't say it rings a bell. Unsurprising, my client has informed me that a new commodity that's currently all the rage in the black market, which is particularly notable since they also told me it's something which cannot be traded. There's not much to go on. My most reliable source informed me that there's to be a shipment of the unloaded in Immortal Harbor. If something's piqued the interest of the black market, that would be the smartest place to start snooping around. You may need this. If the authorities catch you with it, tell them it's... a gift from a friend? Come on, Donna, let's try and keep things professional. No need to get all sentimental on me now. Well, I would hate to lose such a reliable source. Just make sure to keep a big stack of juicy commissions waiting for me when I get back. Fair enough. I've arranged for someone to grant you passage into Immortal Harbor unimpeded. She'll be waiting for you near the movie theater. Thanks, Donna. No need to get all sentimental. How will she know to look for me? Maybe show her a bit of your softer side. Let her know you still cry when the credits roll. Now I expect you to get over there and do what you do best. Yeah, it's a very distinctive art style they have. Like I said, I really like the artists and musicians in this particular development house. Okay, use left stick to move. Use right stick to rotate the camera. The upper right corner shows the currently tracked main quest. Sounds enough. Young woman. Force the target and press X to interact with when the prompt appears. Let's see, is that too fast? Oh, I think that's okay so far. Dead zone's a little high. Excuse me, miss. Would you like to see a movie, sir? Sure, my softer side. You know, it's always hard when the movie ends. I still cry when the credits roll. You know what, Nightshade? Guilty. Then this is for you. Now, where did you get your hand on this? If you have to ask, it's not a gift. Gotta get a move on. Yeah, I intend to. Locate NPCs or facilities through the navigation bar. Double bang indicates current main quest. Single bang indicates tracked side quest. Blue bang indicates untracked side quest. Question mark indicates new side quest. The numbers below indicate the direct distance between you and the target. Yeah, you can definitely tell it's like a rough translation. it's like so short, you know. The descriptions are so terse. Boy, the dead zone is super high on this game. I don't know if there's a way to change that. Yeah, let's put it at 0. It was kind of moving a little fast. Approach the exit to leave the area and open the city map. Green represents your location. Red represents main quest. Seems at 30 frames. What?
Boss, I just brought in today's last batch of the shipment. Why do we have so many things to move every day? I'm so tired.
Oh, shut up. You should be grateful for the work. You want the money, don't you?
Right, boss. Who are we moving these things for anyway? These things just disappear as soon as we move them into the container.
Cut the crap. You're on a need-to-know basis. Move these things in, then you get your money. Got it?
Yeah, boss. Got it. I'm just curious is all.
Shut it!
All right. I won't ask again.
You're better off not knowing anyway. Time to clock out.
Cargo disappears once it's moved into the container, eh? Sounds fishy. Could this be the handout Nightshade mentioned? Oh!
Damn, that hurts. Now, where the hell is this? Wherever it is, looks like it's where the goods are being transported to. Whoever's behind this handout trade must have cash to burn. You gotta be careful. These operations never spare any expense on guard duty. Look at this place. What the heck is this? Doesn't run at a super high resolution, it looks like.
It's unbelievable that such a place exists. What's this? What the hell is it? Stay back! Shit! The gun is useless! What?
Back off, unless you wish to die. This is above your pay grade. Let's be quick.
See, this shows action sequences and turn numbers. This shows team members, current team HP, and max team HP. Press L1 to view details of allies. Press R1 to view details of enemies. Press select a skill, then select target to use the skill. Press square to skip this round.
I'll take care of this. I was too careless. If one strike is not enough, then I'll...
What in heaven's name is Van Tide? You're gonna want to avoid those. Or Bane Tide. But it looks like something that'll kill you fast and dirty if you're not smart, so keep your distance. How'd you ever get in here anyway? I was investigating something at the harbor. Ended up here, but I couldn't begin to tell you how. So, you're a cop? Not exactly. Private detective. Pretty bad at your job, though. Well, I wouldn't say I would. Also say you found yourself 2 shakes away from hell in this lair, which is just about the last place you want to be investigating. So maybe if you could shut up and pay attention. Oh yeah? Well, since you know so much about this place, maybe you can help me get out of here. I see the first part will be difficult for you. You win. Shutting up now. Why don't I just follow your lead? See, approach the Bane Tide to start the battle.
Let's be quick.
Now you can use double slash, which can deal a lot of damage to a single target. Use it when you want to eliminate the target quickly.
Show me your work, Tonatrus. Time to take out the trash.
I'll have to wait.
I'll take care of this. I was too careless. If one strike is not enough, Mondo Shaman, heed my call.
Open treasure chest to get rewards. There we go. This must be handout. Yeah, I can't really tell though. Such a small sample. Is this all there is in here? How much you looking for? Dock workers at the harbor made it sound like they'd been loading up a huge shipment. We need to get a move on. Are there any other places in here we might find more of this stuff? No one stopped you from sightseeing, but you wanted me to get you out. I'm not going to do both. Fine. Damn it, you're right. Let's get out of here.
Evil must be eliminated.
Now I can use Bladeless Blade, which can deal damage to multiple targets.
The art of war.
I like the animation. It's too bad the background's so generic.
Time to take out the trash.
But I guess that's why it loads so fast.
I was too careless. If one strike is not enough, I'll take care of this. Time to take out the trash. Show me your work, Tonatrus. If one strike is not enough...
Thanks for getting me out. Didn't catch your name back there. You should get out of here while you still can. Hey, wait up! Where are you? Wait, you live here? What the hell made you stupid enough to go sniffing around that infernal place? First off, I don't sniff. Sure, sometimes I snoop. I've even been known to meander on occasion, but never sniff. Fine, fine. So, what do they call you when you're out there not sniffing? Name's Doe, as in Raimi, you. I'm the one trying to protect idiots like you from wiping out the Bane Tide. They call me Graham. Graham? Like the shaman? More like an exorcist. So you're looking to purge the world of all evil? Just rid it of the Bane Tide, and it's more of a calling than a choice. Certainly beats putting my life in danger for some crap payout. That's why you went digging for handout, right? Well, you're not wrong, but it had more to do with self-preservation than a payout. That sounds like a Nightshade job then. She only ever deals in favors. You know Nightshade? I know enough. Hard to find anyone who doesn't anymore. What's Nightshade want with Handout? It was really more of an exploratory reconnaissance gig. Really? Yep. She doesn't know what it is, does she? Not even a clue. And probably wouldn't be so good for an intelligence dealer if it got out that her all-seeing insight had a blind spot, you know? I'll bet she'd be very eager to learn how whoever is moving the product is using that lair place for transport. Any more you can tell me about all that? I could, but Sky Eye would do it better. Who? Welcome to Pangolian Vale. Or Vale. Whoa. Hey, well, that's an interesting setup you've got there. Sky Eye is an android. No, yeah, I got that, thanks. I've been around droids before. I just never came across one quite like this. Are you referring to my dress? I put together what clothing I had available. The assortment may seem strange, but I assure you, that was my intent. Let's get on with it. Right, sure. Well, chalk it up to me being inquisitive by nature, Sky Eye, but I've got a ton of questions for you. Okay, so let me see if I got all this straight. Banetide are monsters that feed on extreme human emotions. They live in these lairs, which are basically another dimension. Ram here uses his prosthetic arm thingy, Mondo Shaman, made by Protagonists manufacturing to enter the lairs through these rifts, then takes down the monsters from inside. Is that about right? Correct. And since everything in the lair cannot be perceived directly, save but by calculation, I am able to translate it into paths that you can see. And these Jade Lion leaks, like the one the Cosmic Office mentioned, that was Banetide entering into our real world? Strange. Graham's power resembles the Banetide's a little bit. Is there some special connection there I need to know, or be worried about? Sky Eye's already checked it out. Both the Banetide and me trace the source of our power back to the lair. That's why it has to be me who eliminates the Banetide inside their lairs before they can transform into Jade Lion in this world. Okay, hero complex much? There's some kind of a connection between the Handout and the Banetide, since the ones who are trading it can use lairs for their distribution. Okay, I'll agree that your reasoning tracks. So you should keep snooping around for Nightshade, track down the exact locations where these Handout shipments are coming and going. Then Sky Eye can latch onto the coordinates, get me inside the lair, and I can take down the Banetide inside it. I don't know how much use I'd be against those Banetide, but they'd have finished me off for sure if it weren't for you guys. I'm in. Now that you have reached an agreement, allow me to provide some assistance. What's this? The Sky Eye Glove, an experimental product from Protagonists manufacturing, but I've made some minor adjustments to suit our unique purposes. It's connected to my very own database. Okay, and how exactly does it work? Its functionality will become apparent over time as it learns to interface with your neural network. Great, sure looking forward to that. You better get back to Nightshade. She'll want to hear what you know so far about Handout, then get us some working leads on more lair locations. Agreed. I'll get word back to you as soon as I found something usable. As the core of the team, Graham will lead others to fight Banetide in lairs. Doe has no fighting ability, so he will collect intel and dig the truth in Mato. Graham has joined the team. When obtaining new weapons, press left on the D-pad to quickly access the character menu. Select the weapon tag and press X to check and change your weapons. When obtaining new gears, press right on the D-pad to quickly access the gear menu. Select equip gears to check and equip your gears. Set effects will be activated when a certain number of gears are connected. Level up to unlock more gear slots. Tempered iron, exorcist. 6 and 14. That's 8 and 14. Alright, base damage here. Okay. It's higher critical. They're both higher critical, and I'm only down 2 attack. Maybe that one actually is better. Gears. Team attack increased by 5%, critical rate by 6. Team crit damage. Team crit rate. Maybe he's gonna equip 3. These things mean team attack. Okay, I guess I'll do these.
I'm listening.
What is it? Yeah, it's super interesting design. As I said, I think there's a lot of promise for this developer. But it does seem like they're kind of young developers too. Like not everything is like super polished, you know. It should be known that the prophecy has washed away the sins. Yeah. Okay, well thanks. That's useful. Slow on the turn. I wish I could change the dead zone. The dead zone is way too high. I'm not sure who wants to play with a dead zone this high. Man, we gotta find us some more hooch, bro. Shut up. Head still pounding over last night. Bet some nice pretty young thing would make you feel all better. Let's go find one and bring her back to our place for some fun. I'm not gonna say no to that. Okay, here we go. You're back alive. How delightfully unexpected. Come on, Donna. After all this time, you still don't have faith in me. When my trackers are in the harbor lost your scent, I feared I may have seen the last of you. Well, to be honest, you almost did. After the things I've seen, creatures from another dimension. You knew, didn't you? I suspected. There have been rumors, of course, mutterings about the Bane Tide, but I didn't know for sure. That's why I sent someone I could trust to go look for a handout. How did you possibly manage to make it out of there? Let's call it a divine intervention, a shaman. So, Grammar's involved. That's more than a little disconcerting. True, but also an opportune. He suspects a connection between the Bane Tide and the handout distribution, so he proposed to work together as long as I can track down the shipping locations. You'd be wise not to mention Bane Tide to anyone beyond the 3 of us during your investigation, lest you revel in additional unwanted attention. I agree. This trail to handout is going to be littered with bodies if we're not careful. A shame you weren't able to bring back any with you. Again, such little faith. You are true to form and endless well of surprises. I only wish you could have brought a bit more for it to be of any real use to us. I think I got there here too late. Almost all of it had already been shipped to some other destinations. I was lucky to even get this much. But I figure since you knew about the harbor, any more leads on where somebody could be moving this stuff? There's an establishment known as Shadow Tailor in South First District of the Old Streets. Look for a man there who trades under the name Clairvoyant. Anything special I need to know about him before I go knocking on his door? He's a one-stop shop. Information, goods, weapons. He trades in a little bit of everything. But what may help you the most moving forward is his collection of devices that could make handout you recovered far more useful for your purposes. Really? That's good to know. However, I caution you, he's a tricky customer, so make sure you don't let your guard down around him. Yeah, there's not a lot of fanfare. I mean, that was just like an immediate transition. It's getting late. Save regularly to ensure you don't lose progress. Oh yeah, of course. That's why I'm here. Okay, why don't we stop it there for now? This is audap. You've been watching Mato Anomalies running on PlayStation 5. Yeah, I mean it's a gorgeous game. I mean everything, you know, the art's real solid. The environments, so far we've only seen 2, but those look really good too, as well. They're a little simple, right? But this is a lower budget game. You know, it's only coming in at $39.99. You know, $45 if you want the digital deluxe, which has some of the DLC if you want to pick that up. But yeah, a lot like Hermitage. I mean, this game has some translation issues in that I think the original Chinese. I mean, I believe it's Chinese. Might be Japanese, but everything kind of looks like Chinese. Chinese art and Chinese costumes. You know, a lot more can be said with that language than with English in fewer characters. So I think when these things get translated, there's like a whole, you know, portion of the game which may not translate very well over. And sometimes more direct translations can often be more confusing. So I think that's what's going on with this company or with these developers, and you know, whomever they choose to do their localization. But you know, regardless, I think there's some promise here. So we'll play more, and we'll see if maybe this is another hidden gem out there, much like Hermitage. And yeah, hopefully that's the case, and we'll be able to enjoy ourselves. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream.